Hi everyone, today's class is a beginner Pilates flow. Throughout the class I'll also add in little progressions for those of you who want that extra challenge. We're starting at the end of our mat, standing tall, feet are hip width apart. Let's take a deep breath in. You're going to reach your arms out to the sides and then up overhead. Growing tall and lengthening your spine. And then exhale, open your arms out to the sides. Start to nod your chin towards your chest and articulate your spine. Slowly rolling down. As you get down towards the mat, soften your knees and just allow yourself to hang heavy, hands resting down towards the mat or down towards your feet. Give your head a little shake and a little nod. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, tucking under, start to stack your spine bone by bone, unraveling, rolling all the way up. Again, reaching those arms up, take that breath in, lengthen through your body, and then exhale, open your arms. Let's roll down again. As you roll down, feel that release down through the back body. Allow the head to hang heavy. This time hands are going to go to the mat. You walk your hands forward, aim to not let your hips rock. We come out into a downward facing dog. So from here, guys, we're going to just pedal out our heels and let those hips sway from side to side, just gently. As you pedal out through the heels, we feel that beautiful release down through the back body. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Aim to drop both heels down towards your mat. Now that deeper stretch through the back of your legs, sending your hips back and up. From here, you're going to rise up onto your tippy toes, tuck your pelvis and unravel through your spine, coming into a plank position. Shoulders are stacked forward over your wrists, singeing in through your waist and then sending your hips straight back up. Let's do that again. Lift up to the tippy toes, tuck the pelvis, unravel. Rolling out into that high plank, shooting your hips straight back up. One more like this. Rise up, unravel. Let's hold our plank position. Elbows soft. I want you to really actively press away from the mat, sliding your shoulders down your back, tightening through those abs. Deep breaths in through the nose, and as you exhale out through your mouth, I want you to draw your navel in towards your spine a little more. For another 5, 4, 3, 2. Starting to bend your knees, sending your hips back towards your heels, and then shoot your hips up towards the sky, and then lower back down into your plank. Let's go again. We bend the knees, we sit the hips back, we lift those hips, come back down into high plank. Bend, lift, lower to your plank. 3 more in this direction. Keep flowing and moving with your breath. Sitting back, feeling the thighs light up as well here. Next time you're in your high plank, reverse the direction. We lift the hips, you bend the knees, we come forward. Lift the hips, bend the knees, shoot forward. 3 more. 4, 2. 1 more time here. We're coming forward. We're going to hold our high plank once again. Let's hold that position. Now, if you want a little more, we're bringing one knee in towards our chest, stepping it back, alternating. Nice slow mountain climber, all about the control as we warm up through the body. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, you have 4, 3, 2, last one. Step back, lower your knees gently down to your mat. Have the knees directly underneath your hips, shoulders stacked forward over your wrists, and we're just taking a cat stretch here, rounding through the spine. Drop your head as you look towards your pelvis, then gently arch through the other way. Continuous movement through the spine. Rounding, and then arching through. Just 2 more. Last one. Alrighty, from here, lifting yourself up, turning to face to the side of your mat. You're kneeling. We're going to shoot our left leg out long. Hands come up to the side of your head, your elbows are wide. Connect through your core, tuck your ribs in. We go out to a side lean. Inhale out, and then exhale, lift back up. Inhale out to the side, and as you exhale, we're singeing in through the side of your waist. So the top side of your waist, we're crunching up. Continue to tuck your ribs in. Make sure your ribs don't expand out. Focus on your breath. The breath will help you throughout our movements. This may feel like enough for you, and that's totally fine. Listen to your body. If you do want a little more though, we're gonna go out and hold. You reach your arms out, you fold them back in, you lift back up. We go out, you lengthen, fold back in and lift. Now when we go out into the side lean, I really want you to think about that length through your body. We go out and over on the diagonal. So we've got one beautiful straight line on that diagonal. From your fingertips to that foot. As things get tricky and we go along, you may tend to want to hold your breath. I want you to keep using it. We've got 4 more. For 3, feel the top side of your waist really starting to light up. 2 to go. Now on your last one, let's hold it out there. We're gonna stay out there. This time we'll reach our arms out to a T, gaze up towards the ceiling. We're gonna do a little pulse. So you're gazing up towards that top hand. Lift, lift, breathe. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, place the bottom hand to the mat and just take a nice big side stretch up and over. So we're feeling all down the side of the waist. Take a breath. You've got 1 last set of pulses coming up. Alrighty, let's do it. We're resetting. Reach that top arm up. Hover the bottom hand off the mat. Let's go. We lift, lift. You can do it. Feel the left obliques firing. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1. Bottom hand goes down, reach up and over, stretch it out. From here now, guys, bring that left hand onto your left hip, so it comes onto the hip. We're gonna lift the left leg up, tap it back down. Lift and lower. Again, core connection is strong, sliding the ribs down. Pressing out of your right shoulder. Over time, we don't want to sink down in towards the mat. So keep lifting away from the mat, wrapping and squeezing through your top glute. Lift, squeeze. Now your bottom glute as well is a stabilizer here, so that may start to light up, which is totally fine. Okay, next time, lift up, we're adding on. You're gonna shoot it forward, back, tap it down. Let's do that again. We're going to lift up. This time, point forward, flex back, and then point, tap it down. Let's go. Lift, forward, flex, pull back, point, tap it down. So again, bottom glute will light up here, and that is okay. That is working hard to stabilize us. Just 3 more. For 2. Go out as far as you can with keeping your hips stacked, so your pelvis, your hips don't move. Pull it back, hold it back, stay lifted. Foot is flexed and we're pulsing it up, up. You've got this. Keep pressing out of your shoulder. You're not sinking down in towards that mat. We're here for 5, 4, 3, keep lifting, 2, hold it up there, point your toe, little circles about the size of a plate. Breathe through it, guys, you've got this. 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2. What goes one way has to go back the other, so we're reversing it. Keep lifting it, you've got this. 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Bring it down to your mat. We're going to pivot our body, so coming into a 4-point kneel, turn to face your mat. That left leg is still out long. You lift it up, holding it up, rounding through your spine, bringing your knee in towards your nose and your chest, scoop. Lengthen it back out long. Let's go again. Rounding and lengthen. Here I want you to really aim to keep your hips square to the mat. You're not sinking into your right hip. And as you shoot the leg back out long, you don't want to arch into your lower back. So we're zipping up our abs, really keeping our core pulling in nice and tight. Now, this may feel like enough. You can stay there. Or let's start to add on the next time you shoot it out long. You hold, you extend the opposite arm forward, thumb to the ceiling, knee to elbow. Lengthen both limbs out long. Rounding. Lengthening. Flow and move with your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. Last one, we're gonna hold it out long, little pulse up towards the ceiling with your limbs. Breathe, keep pulling your abs in tight. Remember, the modification is to just have the hand down on your mat. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then float both of your limbs back in, down towards the mat. We reach our left arm up towards the ceiling, open the chest gaze up towards that thumb. So take your gaze up and then thread the needle under and through. Drop the shoulder. Let's go again. Inhale, open rotation. Exhale, thread. One more time. Beautiful, pressing back up. Coming into our kneeling position, facing towards me on your side, shooting our other leg out now. So right leg goes out long, hands come up, elbows wide. Slide those ribs down, connect through your core before you even begin to move. Inhale out, exhale, come back up. Doing that side crunch into the top of the waist, lift. Continue to think about lifting hip bones up towards your ribs and sliding your ribs down. That takes it out of our lower back. We're thinking more about the front line. Inhale out, exhale lift. So you may have stayed here, or we started to add on, reaching our arms out, bringing it back in, lifting back up. Let's go again. Inhale out, exhale reach, inhale fold, exhale crunch back up. Always moving with that breath. 4 to go. Remember, we're thinking really about that length. As we go out there, we want that long line through our body on the diagonal. Last one, let's go out there and stay. This time, arms come to that T, gaze up towards your top hand, little pulses, lift, feeling the top of your waist so that those right obliques really lighting up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hand to the mat. We reach up and over. Enjoy that side stretch as we have one last set of pulses here. Let's go, setting up for it, reaching the arm up, hover your bottom hand off and pulse, pulse, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1, bring your hand down, side stretch up and over once more. Bringing your top hand onto your hip now. We press out of our left shoulder. We lift and lower. Lift and lower. So remember here, aiming to keep our hips stacked, our pelvis still. So when we do start to add on, reaching the leg out in front of us, your hips don't move. On your next one, this is where we add on, lift. You go forward, back, tap it down. Let's go again. This time point forward, flex your foot, pull back, point and tap. Lift, forward, flex, pull back, point, tap it down. If the foot movement starts to confuse you, don't worry about it. You can just keep it pointed, keep it flexed. I don't mind too much. Keep lifting out of your shoulder, pressing away from the mat. Over time, as you fatigue, you'll start to want to sink down into it. Tuck those ribs in. Couple more. Let's do one more here. And on this last one, pull back, hold, foot stays flexed as you do your little pulses up. Lifting, wrapping and squeezing through your glute. Lift from the glute for 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift and stay, hold, point your toe. We're drawing the little circle. You've got this. Push through, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse it back the other way. Almost there. Keep lifting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it down. We pivot ourselves so we face towards our mat, coming towards chest down towards the mat. Knee is directly underneath your hip. That back leg is still long. Let's lift it up, holding it up, rounding through your spine, bringing your knee in towards your chest and your nose, and then lengthening it back out long. I want you to really imagine like you're trying to get your knee to your nose. Round through the spine. If you can tap it, amazing. You're scooping that belly in all the way. Really tightening through those abdominals. Not sinking into the left hip. Aim to keep your hips really square to your mat. And if we add it on the other side, let's do that again. You lengthen the leg out long. Your opposite left arm reaches forward, knee to elbow round, and then lengthen it back out. Really tightening through your waist. Keep your core singeing in. Draw the navel in towards your spine. 4, 3, 2. Last one here, guys. We're gonna hold it out long. Little pulses up, up. Keeping that right elbow soft, really pressing away from the mat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold back in, bringing the knee and hand down to your mat. Right arm reaches up into your rotation stretch now. Gaze up towards your thumb. Thread under and through, dropping the shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. One more time. Beautiful. Reset your position in our 4-point kneel now. So from here, you shuffle your knees just a few inches back. We bring our pelvis forward, half plank position. Your hands are in line with your shoulders, just slightly wider than the shoulders. You're gluing your elbows down away from your ears. Inhale as you bend at the elbows. Exhale, press back up. Let's do that again. We're into a tricep press. Inhale down. Exhale, press. I want you to feel as though you're gluing your elbows into the side of your waist. Inhale, lower. Exhale, down. 4 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, press. 3 to go. 2 more. Inhale, down. Exhale up, press up, hold. You're tucking your toes under. You lift your knees up, a light tap down, and then press. Let's go again. Lift to a high plank, lower down, and press. 2 down, 3 to go. Lift, lower, down, and press. Lift. 2 more here. Almost there. Last time, hold your high plank. Your elbows are soft. We're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, keep it strong, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees down a little wider now as you sit back into a child's pose. You're sitting your hips back towards your heels, reaching your arms out long, taking a deep breath here. As you inhale, feel the back of your ribs expand, and then exhale, melt them back down. Feel those shoulders relax. One more deep breath. Unraveling, tuck your toes, send your hips up, downward facing dog. Aiming to drop both heels down towards the mat. And you're going to slowly walk your hands back in towards your feet. Let's stack your spine bone by bone. Getting ready for a squat set. Your heels go hip width apart, natural turnout of your feet. Let's grow tall, roll your shoulders back and down. Let's sit into a squat. We're sitting back into our heels. Arms reach up overhead, all the way down to the bottom. Drive all the way back up to the top. Squeeze into the glutes. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Making sure your knees track over second and third toe. Not letting them buckle. Two counts down, 2 counts up, 2 counts down, 2 counts up. So slow to begin. I'm gonna go 3 more slow until we sit into our squat and hold. For 2. Next time we lower down, Holding at the bottom, your hands come to your head, your elbows are wide. We rotate to the left, come through center and switch. Alternating. Staying nice and deep in your squat. You've got 4, 3, 2, last one, come through center, come all the way up to the top. We're going a little quicker now. 1 count down, 1 count up. Down and drive. As we start to fatigue, make sure your knees don't buckle in. And now if slower felt better for you, slow it down. If you felt you had more control there, go a little slower, take your time. Do what works for you. We're here for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holding now at the bottom in our squat. Hands come to the head. Let's rotate to one side again. Go to the other side, come through center, hold, lift the heels if you can, then lower down. If it's too much, just keep alternating from side to side. I know this one sizzles. I know this is a beginner flow, but this is your challenge today. Breathe through it, push through that burn. All right, come through center and stay. Reach the arms overhead. Little pulses down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Then come all the way up to standing. Shuffle those feet a little closer in. Take a deep breath. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, open those arms. Nod your chin. Roll it down. Take that little moment at the bottom. Knees are soft. Give your head a little shake and a little nod, how we started. And now tuck under, roll it on up. All the way, stack that spine. Let's come into a seated position down on our mat. We're going to cross our legs over. Now, if just a normal cross leg position is enough for you, you stay there. Or we're going to stack one foot on top of your thigh. Inhale, reach your arms. And then exhale, folding forward, hands to the mat. Keep that length through your spine. Aim to try and walk your hands forward, getting your chest down towards the mat. Pressing your sit bones back down towards the mat, not letting them lift. Feeling that beautiful stretch through your hip and glute. And then walking your hands slowly back in. And let's switch it over to the other side. Other foot now goes on top of the thigh, or you switch your legs in your cross leg position. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, folding forward, hands to the mat. Walking the hands forward, get that chest down a little further. Press your hips back. Melt down into that stretch. Nice deep breaths. Walking your hands slowly back in. We'll shoot our legs out straight. Straight legs, toes to the ceiling. Reach those arms, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Holding on to either your shins, your ankles. If you can reach under the feet, you can do that. Or maybe just bring your arms down by your sides on your mat. Just do whatever works for you. Knees can be soft if you need. Make sure you're not straining your lower back. Again, get the chest to aim down towards your thighs. And now let's unravel, grow tall. Reaching your right arm up towards the ceiling. Big side stretch up and over. Press your right glute heavy down in towards the mat. So we stretch out all down the side body. And then grow tall. Other side, reaching up and over. And then come back up. Give yourself a nice big shoulder roll. Well done today, guys.